In the video from 2 weeks ago, I showed you that on your one-handed backhand, your racket should be pointing towards the back fence at the bottom of the loop before you start swinging forward. And now I got a question about the take back on the backhand slice. So, today we're going to talk about this from two angles. First, technically, how the racket should be positioned before the acceleration phase, how the wrist works. And second, the timing and rhythm of getting into this position. So, let's get started. In Federer Style, in this stage of the takeback, the strings face more towards the head. It's a bit like holding a giant phone closer to your ear. Also, the racket can be positioned like Andy Murray when strings face more towards the sky. The racket a bit tilts like this. But no matter what style you choose, the racket should be positioned above your non-hitting shoulder, and your shoulder should be fully turned so that you are looking at the ball over your shoulder. Keep your elbow higher, not tucked in, higher, approximately a 90-degree angle at your elbow. So, these elements are the fundamentals of the one-handed backhand. Before you start swinging forward, all these elements should be in place. Personally, I hold the racket closer to the Murray style, but I teach and recommend the Federer style. Why? We need to have what we call a motorcycle wrist. The wrist is laid back, and we need to have an L shape between your arm and your racket. This motorcycle wrist and L shape you need to maintain throughout your whole motion. And with Federer style, you can load your wrist more compared to the Murray style. Again, it's also important. You need a firm wrist, L shape, and this laid back position throughout the whole motion, especially at the moment of contact. Your wrist is not as loaded at this moment how you do with Federer style on your take back. But this position of your racket helps you maintain this position better throughout the whole motion. This is why I teach, no matter adults or kids, from the very first lessons. Giant phone position, shoulder turn, elbow high, 90-degree angle, start, finish. Finish is important. On the finish, your strings should be facing towards the sky, slightly tilted this way or towards the sky, not towards the side like this. So, proper start, proper finish, giant phone position. You need to get into the phone position smoothly and calmly. This take back movement and then forward swing should feel like one continuous motion, one tempo, one rhythm. I hold it 1, 2 rhythm, smooth and stretched. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Also, you need to learn to wait for the ball on the backhand slice. The contact zone is closer to you compared to the one-handed backhand topspin stroke. So, that is why you need to wait for the ball. I often see players snapping into this position, like this. Again, you need to give yourself time to store energy in this stage of your backhand slice. You need to store energy and then release it. And again, your contact zone is closer, so you need to wait for the ball. This is why think of this 1, 2 rhythm, stretch and smooth, 1, 2.
Lean into it.
When I get into the zone, when I watch the ball and my body does what it knows, it seems to me that I wait for the ball too long and I am even going to miss the ball, but my racket starts spinning forward right on time. Again, especially on the high backhand slice, it seems to me that I'm waiting for the ball forever. But that is a good sign. That means your timing and rhythm are correct. So, giant form position, racket above your non-hitting shoulder, shoulders fully turned, elbow high, 90-degree angle, start, finish, proper start, proper finish, and go nicely and smoothly. Wait for the ball. You can do it.